Oh, that's that camera, or that's that microphone.
It's muted.
Come on with it, baby!
Hello, and thank you for tuning into another edition of the Third Dimensional Podcast here on the other Dude Champions Media Network. I am Pat Bruckness. You can find me on Twitter at Pat_Bruckness. I'm here with the host of the show, Matt Diegert. You can find him on Twitter at Matt Diegert. And we're also here with Student Body Right. You can find him on Twitter at Student Body Right, but it's not RGHT. No I. And we cannot hear you. You're muted. Now we can. Wait. Talk?
Hey now.
Yeah, we're good.
Hi, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh.
You know.
we just had a lovely night, so it's just been.
Tell them
awesome.
what I did. No, tell them what I did. Yo, let's get through the sponsors quick. I got this one. You do the Bet US one because that's like the really important one. Yo, we're live from Milliard Apollos, the Courtyard. It is nice. It is pleasant. And it is electrically powered, which is what we were lacking today.
One of the last nights we're going to be able to do this from the Courtyard.
Okay, yeah, I'm done with summer. You're done with summer?
I'm done with summer. I'm ready for football in 12 days.
Hell yeah.
Or
Yeah.
14 days
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Man, the AC units are off over at the normal studio, which we're excited to bring to you. But to get back to the sponsors, Iliad Apollos, Beauty Pools. They'll handle all your closing needs because we're getting to that time of the season. Who else are we sponsored by? Kayak Pools. We're sponsored by Sons of Erie. We are sponsored by Hamburg Brewing. I know they had a big event today for Orchard Park.
Yep.
To drive them today. Hamburg Brewing for all your imbibing needs. Also, the big one. The one we're
Yes.
really proud of.
Go ahead, Pat.
Yes, listen up, sports bettor. Your favorite sports book, BetUS.com, is back for a 30th year of sports action with the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 125%. BetUS offers the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including live action and the chance to build your own prop. That's right. If you're looking for live in-game betting, incredible props, daily odd boosters, a top-tiered race book, and an unbeatable casino experience, look no further. We've got it all. What about fast payouts and exceptional one-on-one customer service? We've got that too. Sign up now by going to betus.com by clicking on the link below and use promo code DUE, D-U-E, to get the greatest sign-up bonuses. Our account managers are available 24/7 to help you get started on the best action, and you can reach them at 1-800-792-3887 or 1-800-79-BET-US. BetUS, America's favorite sports book.
Hell yeah.
Better
that was
than-
way better than last week.
Yeah, good job, Pat.
Yes,
I know,
thank
I know
you.
you
Thank you.
practiced it about 4 times before we went
Yes,
went
that's not
live.
including-
I heard you practicing it, so thank you
Should
for
we make our announcement now regarding our sweet boy?
Yes.
Unfortunately, Pat, you want to tell them what we got cooking? And it's a bittersweet announcement because, man, we.
Well, let's let him talk about it.
I know. I'm sad. Go ahead, Pat.
Yes, every Saturday, me and Jake, who's a part of our analytics team, will be having our own show, the Take the Knee podcast, every Saturday at 8 Central Standard Time. Both of us are in the Midwest, so it's 9 Eastern. And we will be talking a little bit about everything, analytics, game previews, and much more, and having on guests. We're hoping to have one guest on from each opponent that we play that week as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Consider this a, not a promotion because Pat does everything for us.
Yeah.
Pat absolutely does everything for us. Minus work the road, which is my responsibility. But Pat, we're sad that you're leaving us, but at the same time, I mean,
we're happy for you. We're ecstatic, we couldn't ask for a better host, better producer, better anything.
But that doesn't mean you're never going to see Pat here
Right,
again.
exactly.
You're going to see Pat a lot still. It's just in official capacity. Pat's not graduated. Pat's going for his doctorate.
Pat needed his own show at this point. We saw him. You guys saw him doing it with Jesse, who's now part of doing No One to Blame.
How about their listenership last week, Pat, or yesterday?
Yesterday was
Yeah,
amazing.
it was amazing.
On a recorded show.
Yeah, they got like 500 organics. Man, I love everything we're doing here right now. No pun intended. We're moving, we're shaking. That being said, we are going to be looking for a producer role because Pat was never a producer here, and we probably should have had a producer a long time ago, right, Pat? I actually can't think of anything Pat does in the producing capacity. Literally nothing.
I mean, he runs the overlays, but that's like it. So
That's like wrapping your car in like and you get getting a silver car and wrapping it in gray.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But Pat kind of sucks. But it's like kind of like it's good. What's good for the network is good for Bills fans.
Right.
So.
Right, if we can give you as many shows per week as we possibly
Nah,
can.
let's chill.
Well, I don't mean as many shows, but if we can at least give one show a night from Do Champions, so you always have your Bills news every single day. I mean, it's going to be best for Bills fans to be able to take advantage of that.
The one thing I will be sad about, Matt, is the amount of compliments that we get, both solicited for feedback and also just organic. People love to tell us how to run this. Don't you love that?
Yeah, it's
people's like, yo, you should do this. It's like, yo, definitely, for sure. I'll put that in my notepad that doesn't exist. But one of the best compliments we've gotten consistently is we love the pod because it feels like you're hanging out with us. And that's definitely like, it's the best thing ever to hear because, it is a hangout and it's not too serious. Because I think so many corners of this Bills mediascape is already covered. The hangout is.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably our most lax show that we have on the network. Brought to you by two of the most lax guys we have. So
that is the first time I've ever been called lax in my entire life. Most people, we have people on this network that have not met me yet. I'll hop off a Zoom call. Pat, you can tell them. They'll be like, "Geez, that guy is."
That guy is.
I mean, you've gotten
actually
better with it over the past. He's gotten better with it over the past couple weeks, but the whole just like, I'm done with this conversation. And
you can tell you can tell the Jake Batman story.
Like just
but it bleeds in my life. You can tell him.
I mean, it's super funny because we'll be talking and having a full conversation. He'll be done with it and just like leave. And it like won't say bye. It's like pulling the Irish goodbye.
Yeah, racist. But
I remember my first time meeting Student. I was talking to him on the phone and he just hung up.
Weren't you scared? Did you say you were scared?
Yeah. Just a little bit, yeah.
The first time I met Matt, he had a man bun, so I didn't take him very.
I mean, it wasn't a full man bun. It was like a man, man pony.
Well, yeah, because we both are suffering from crown balding.
Yep.
We should really get a salon. Oh, we do, Benny.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot. Well, we got Benny the barber who's also a sponsor here. Who else do we got that we don't? We have.
That's gonna be a great show too once we figure
Yeah,
out
that's
how
gonna be
to do that.
Investing in a barber chair in my house. That was probably the best thing I ever did.
Yeah.
Like, Matt was like, "This is utterly ridiculous," but I mean, there aren't too many things that follow a trend line of practicality.
It's awesome though. Just go sit by the lake and just get shaved up and get a haircut. It's really nice.
I mean, just to be clear, the barber thinks it's also ridiculous too. But Benny the barber, if you can see him, if you're out in the kind of the lake region of Angola,
Derby area.
Hamburg, he doesn't accept appointments when the light's on. He's there. But you'll be seeing a lot more of Benny. He's a guy who you can give him $1 million and he's never leaving Section 306.
Yeah,
that's just the way you do it. But we are going to have some fans at the stands tomorrow. We're going to have a new hire coming on in just a little bit. Going to be asking some of us some Panthers trivia because that is who we play tomorrow. It is going to be a little bit of a tune-up game. It's going to be.
No starters playing. I mean,
nobody's playing.
Who's the starter?
Guess
we'll find out who's not playing.
Josh Allen, he's not playing. Von Miller, he's not playing.
Correct.
Keon Coleman's probably not playing.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it's.
I mean, let's
family day tomorrow.
Let's
so.
talk about that. Yeah, Kids Day. Kids Day is going to be so much fun.
Before we get too into it, I love that we dedicate some of these guys because Pat, it is expensive to bring a family of 4 to a Bills game. So the fact that they allocate a ticket subset to make it affordable, to create memories with your children, hopefully to indoctrinate them into the fan base. You got to applaud the Bills for that.
Yeah.
It's not going to change concession prices. I would read up on those. Like you can bring a lot of food actually into the Bills games.
And unfortunately, I mean, he wasn't able to get it put together. But you've seen him on our show before. Ryan Stang, my cousin, good friend of yours. He was trying to put together
good friend of the community.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to put together a Kids Day tailgate. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to take advantage of that. But we do want to let everybody know we are working on something to bring you guys a pregame show from his tailgates for the season.
Yep,
so.
with A Will and all that, and A Will, I know you're golfing out in Lake Tahoe. I hope you're swinging them straight, and we look forward to seeing you soon, man.
Yeah.
So it's nice. We got it's starting to feel more real as the air gets a little bit more crisp. As we're starting to put together who's going to take the majority of the reps, the schemes we're going to see, as well as the offensive sets that we hope to produce some real meaningful football. It's definitely real for me. We talked about it last week, Matt. Pat, we talked about it last week.
Yep.
When does it become real? It's starting to right now. I
mean, and that's the thing. I get not playing the starters and everything like that. I mean, you want to just get through this third preseason game, which they're already talking about. Getting rid of this third preseason game and making it an 18-game season. So, I mean, enjoy it while it lasts, I guess. It's tough.
It's going to be. There's going to be some NFL dreams ended tomorrow, unfortunately, part of the business.
Sadly.
But there's going to be some people cementing, hopefully, their spot on this 53-man roster.
Yeah, I mean, one that we can talk about right away, who had, if we want to start getting into the previous game with the Steelers, Joe Andreessen, kid out of Lancaster.
I don't see it.
I think he makes the 53 with
so do I.
Only with Milano hurt.
I don't see too many parallels. I think you're going to ask more of Bernard. I think I just don't see it. I mean, it's a very not to be that guy because I'm always big on. He came from Bryant University. Mm-hmm. I'm big on the FCS schools. Came from Bryant.
UB. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of a similar path, ish, to Kincaid. He started at an FCS San Diego. Outgrew the competition, gambled on himself through what the college athletes are now afforded in this ever lucrative transfer portal, and he got some meaningful eyeballs, meaningful reps, and a meaningful program, and he gave himself a shot, and he took every opportunity. That's what Andreessen is doing and has been doing since he put together, when he was Player of the Year in the NEC Northeast Conference. He put together a tremendous season, which got some, what was 1A or FBS schools as attention, and he's been on the up and up. I don't think this is where his journey ends, but he put it this way, he will. I think where we look at Andreessen, if we look at it pragmatically, he's going to be best served on the practice squad if he clears, and if not, I wouldn't even expect to see him clear. Just because there's so much need at his skill set, because he can play positionless football. But your thoughts?
But I mean, here's the thing with Andreessen is you have Bernard, but who do you have behind him that has actually proven anything, or in front of him, but besides Milano? You got Balin Spector, who's oft hurt. I mean, you got Dorian Williams, who's coming into his second year, who's proven that it almost doesn't seem like he has the instincts to play the position, whereas look at what Andreessen did. Like, and it's funny, every year we get these guys. You had Duke Williams, you had
Christian Wade
to some degree. The nice storyline was a bit DeMar Hamlin. Yeah. Then again, now you're going to see him meaningful playing time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can definitely see Mike Edwards and Taylor Rapp getting in there before DeMar Hamlin, which I'm grateful for the Bills for the Bills players, because I don't think you can sit there and truly be anything at that safety position right now. Like, you lost 2 All-Pros in Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, and now all of a sudden you're expecting DeMar Hamlin, who's a year and a half out from unfortunately cardiac arrest on the field, and and now you're expecting Taylor Rapp, who is going into more of his natural position, but when it comes down to it, are you really going to trust Taylor Rapp in that position? They're going to have to.
And another thing about the safeties I know that we touched on was when Cole Bishop does come back, when he's healthy, does Taylor Rapp play that Jordan Poyer role where he drops down in the box, or is that a Bishop?
I think it's I almost said it. I think it's Jordan Poyer. I truly think it's Taylor Rapp, because he play he's more suited to come down in the box like that.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be increasingly interesting how this all plays, with our D-line rotation, because the Bills are not a huge blitzing team. They're just not. And if we do see pressure coming in, it's going to be somebody rocking down in the box. I mean, you could probably argue Taron Johnson is probably a top corner in the league. I know it's coming from the slot, but there's a lot of different things. Where does Von Miller fit in that? You need a new cocktail there, buddy?
No, I'm good.
Why don't you just slurp it right into this cheese? Anyway, where is Von Miller going to come in? Is he going to be more asked to play very, very specific third down, rush football? I mean, you have push-pull games. You have pin your ears back in Ed Oliver. You have an excellent tandem in Epinesa, and whoever decides to be on the other end of that. I
think is going to be Greg Rousseau. He had 2.5 sacks against the Steelers.
Sure,
like
has
3 drives.
Noted.
I mean, going against
Broderick Jones.
I was just going to say Broderick Jones last week. He looked like he could have broken Derek Thomas's record for most in a game, like had it been a regular season game.
He took his lunch money that whole game, like his bull rush move. There was one, I think it was his second sack, that bull rush move that he had. Threw him out of the way.
There was 2 on there that reminded me of a former player in the NFL. R.I.P. to him, is Reggie White. He literally ran up the field, got Broderick Jones on his legs, and then all of a sudden tossed him away, just like Reggie White did, and sacked Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting, especially when you have such an you have interior pass rushers with Daquan Jones. You have interior pass rushers out of Ed Oliver, who, by the way, that contract is kind of looking like a steal.
Nothing.
It's kind of looking like a steal. People had a lot of things to say, but as these markets reset, Josh Allen was already asked this week, do you feel you're underpaid? The market's the market, and one of the things with football being a capitalist game, it's always, and dude, that kind of looks like a steal right now. So in wrapping up, I mean, it's going to be very, very, very tough at a lot of different positions to form an identity and to figure out who the moving pieces are, who play a collective 1 of 11 to form that identity.
Yeah,
so.
I would absolutely agree with that. I really do think though that Ed Oliver is the star of this defense this year on that defensive line. He's got to be. He's got to be. He's got to push the middle. He's got to go up. He's got to go through the middle and create some of that pressure that's going to push the quarterback into either Rousseau, Von Miller, AJ Epinesa, whoever.
Daquan Jones, Dwayne Carter, Dwayne Smoot, even. Who knows? Like Ed Oliver's coming off a career year, 9.5 sacks.
Yeah, I mean, we are far from the play of which Vaughn offered us pre-ACL. I mean, the first 11 games of that season before he tore his ACL, I mean, he was doing everything he can.
8 sacks in 11 or 10 and a half games, 10 and a quarter
games.
I mean, he is 35 and whatever. That's why I think he's going to be asked to play more concentrated football. He's going to be asked to have a subset of which, let's get this guy in the field in the most dynamic way possible.
And I know you don't agree with it, but I have him at 13 sacks this year. I really do. Just because of where he's going to be playing and what he's going to be playing. those third down situations and everything like that. He's going to be just pinning his ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Yeah, they're not going to play him on rundowns. I agree with you. I have him at 11.5.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're far away from the days of now Eric Washington. Congratulations. We're seeing a little bit of him now in Hard Knocks, which is absolutely great.
Yep.
I absolutely love it. You never root for anybody's non-success. Eric Washington,
Right.
a lot of opinions there with his staunch 3-man rotation. It's going to be interesting with no Matt Milano though. What are your concerns outside of like any? How do you replace it? Do you replace it schematically? Do you replace it with next guy up, or are you comfortable with some of those guys are not going to be playing their best position because unfortunately they might be the best rockdown safety on the roster?
Man, I'll tell you though, we got as Bills fans, I don't want to say screwed, but we kind of got screwed out of it because you're literally getting Matt Milano and Terrell Bernard taken away from us. That tandem taken away from us, which I think is one of definitely a top three tandem in the NFL.
Pat, great addition. Keep the conversation going.
Yes, no, I
this
just got a
is
text from
exactly
Jake.
why we're giving Pat his own show.
No, I just got a text from Jake. He says my mic is echoing, so I'm going to fix this.
Oh,
that's probably on me. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
no problem at all. Always the best and the finest audio quality here. But
Always.
But I did think, are you guys down for a little trivia game about our opponent tomorrow? You guys down?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think at this time we are going to introduce two chicks that you'll be seeing a lot of on this network, Alex and Ellie. You already saw Ellie just a little bit before, but they have pre-prepared about 9 questions, 3 for each. I'll be going first because I'm the mastermind of all things that go wrong, and we'll see. You do have 1 lifeline to chat, and we'll see who wins here. Anybody that'd like to pop in the chat, we'll be giving away, I don't know, 2 tickets. Angela, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Good to be seen. So anyway, we'll introduce Alex right now and Ellie. Let's do this. Alex, we're signing bills. I guess paying the tab is more important than being live on air. Anyway, this is Alex, Ellie. Let's go. I'm gonna go first. You guys duel it out for who's second. Go ahead. Sit down. Camera's live. Let's do this. Right, the chair.
There's one chair.
Okay. I can't fix all your issues. Very, very good. Here we go. It is now. Do it now.
Can you see us?
Yep.
We can see you perfectly,
Yep.
actually. A little
Really?
too perfect, yeah. So what's up, guys?
Hi, how are you?
Very okay.
Alex is adjusting her seat. Give us 1 moment, please.
So this is Alex and Ellie. Angela, you want to hop in here? Come
Want
on.
to say hello? Our favorite girl.
Alex.
She's the
Other
person
side.
that keeps us going. That keeps Stew Champions fed and not
Lubricated.
thirsty.
Lubricated.
Yeah, lubricated would be the word. Hi.
Really?
Come.
Yep, it's the other side. Other side.
Where?
Right there.
You want Alex there?
Yeah, because there's the
Oh,
box.
because they're flipped.
Yeah.
Are they flipped? Yeah, they're flipped.
Yeah.
Alex, over there.
I'll just scoot my chair.
There you go. There we go.
Whoa,
We
got
can
some
do it this way.
hands.
Jeff.
Student.
Student. Good God. All right. Should I say that from now on? Student, come help me with the laundry.
Oh God, here we go. Okay. Anyway, so this is how it's gonna go. Wow. Very good. So I guess I'll guess from 1 to 9 a question here. First 2, 3, I think wins. You guys game on that?
First to
Yeah,
3,
let's do
yeah.
it.
Well, I mean,
We got 9 questions.
So yeah,
Well, yeah,
first
the
3
math works out. Okay, I'll go with question.
The math is mathing.
Yeah, I'll go with question. Give me question 1.
That's Alex's question.
Alex.
Perfect. Which quarterback?
Oh, we
led the
can't see
Pan-
Alex. Alex, get in the frame.
I don't, guys. I can't see what
There
you're
you
seeing.
go. You're good. You're good right there.
Okay, I can't see what you're seeing. So
There
Work.
you-
better.
Lean
Good?
into
Yeah.
her and we're good. Yeah. Okay, Alex, what we got? Once again, this is Do Alex, Do Ellie.
Great.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you.
Happy
Friday.
Just bring that mic a little bit to your face. No
Okay, great.
innuendos
Good?
intended.
Okay. Question number 1: Which quarterback led the Panthers to their first Super Bowl appearance?
They're Googling it.
You were googling. My hands are.
Computer's right here.
Yeah. My answer is Jake Delhomme.
Jake
correct.
Delhomme.
Correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
1-0 me. Who's going second?
Matt?
I'll take the next one.
Pick 2 through 9.
2 through 9.
7.
Okay. All right, Maddie. Which Panthers wide receiver holds the franchise record for most receiving yards in a single season?
Steve Smith.
How did you know that so fast? Do you
Because
know?
it's not Ray Caruth.
Do you know how many yards it was and in which year?
Oh, that's.
We'll give you a half point.
This is actually for extra points.
Yeah.
So first of 4.
I love how they're like. I love how they're already calling audibles.
Like,
in my game.
how far do I gotta go within the 1,000?
Okay, well, you have to be within 2 years, and within the yardage, I would say within 500 yards.
Well, it's 2015. I'm thinking.
Think again. Just do a little more thinking. Yeah. For an extended period of time, longer than you just were thinking.
2010.
No.
I'll change it to within 5 years.
Oh God. Moving on. Hang on. We'll give
Give me
Pat.
a yardage,
Pat,
we'll give
wait,
you
hang
half.
on. We'll give Pat the idea to
Oh,
steal.
the young Bruck son. All right.
All right, let's go with 2013.
What did he say?
2013.
2013. Pat, you're worse off than before. The answer is 2005. Does anyone want to take a gander at the yardage?
16.
1600.
100. Yeah.
Yeah, you're within 500 for sure. So it's 1563.
Very good. All right.
We actually, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I got a side text message from a fan, and he
I don't
actually
like
has
this.
a question.
No, I don't like this at all.
Question is, who was the first ever Carolina Panthers kicker?
Pat.
Morton Anderson?
Might be a group thing.
Yeah.
You can do a group effort.
First
So
Panthers
You're allowed
kicker.
to phone your friend.
that's a tough one. That was what, 96?
Sebastian Janikowski never kicked for them.
No, he was the Raiders.
Yeah.
I like how they talk amongst themselves as if we know any more than the answer that we had just written down.
I'm trying to think.
Is this a famous name, Alex? Do you recognize it? Put it that way.
No.
You don't. Do you? Mike.
It's a niche answer, I would say. I would say this is like
Well, their
no
first
offense,
quarterback
boys,
was
but
Frank
true
Reich.
True fans.
I know
Fair.
that. I know that.
True fans of the Panthers, so 0.
Give yourself a
Zero.
kick down memory lane of as far as who was on the team that year that his first quarterback was there.
Thanks.
So it's Frank Reich, but
he was the holder then.
was it Steve Christie?
I'll give you a
No.
hint.
No.
I'll give you a hint. JDK.
I got nothing.
In that order.
Wait, that's his
The initials.
That's
the initials, the
That's his
acronym for
initials,
his initials.
JDK.
Like
JDK.
SBR. Yeah, got
Yes.
it.
FDR, JFK.
We're spending too much
all the
time on this.
greats.
Who
Yeah,
is it?
I don't know. Who is it?
It is John David Casey. Casey.
Casey. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That was a good question.
Yeah, that was really good. That was a stumper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awful.
That was Stump the Schwab. R.I.P.
Oh, that show is so good.
I love that show.
We did give you guys headphones if you can hear us.
Oh yes. Well, I don't know how we're.
Can't hear out of that one.
Okay. We're going to Pat. Pat, so right now the score is 1. What? Oh, you can't hear us.
No, I put the headset on. I was like, nope.
Okay.
We'll let you know what he says.
Right now. So right now the score is 1 Student, 1 to Maddie, now to the Young Bruck, which is a great nickname by Ellie. The Young
Yeah, that
Bruck.
is.
Okay.
Mrs. Student.
Yeah, Jesus. So, just putting all the personals on. Like, what the fuck? We got to media train these people. So, Pat, you got to, what number did you pick?
Pat, go ahead.
No, what number?
What
did you
number?
pick?
So far,
No,
1 and
what number
7
did
are
you
gone.
pick?
Oh, I picked 7.
So
1 and
1 and
7.
7 are gone.
Number
So, Pat,
9.
Number 9.
Number 9. The Panthers have won 2 NFC championship titles. In which seasons did they win them?
I don't think they-
2014
Okay.
and 2004.
I'm going to say both of those are incorrect.
He's close.
What did he say?
It's 2015.
He said
He said 2004.
2014 and 2004.
Close.
Close.
Within,
Very close.
Within spitting distance.
2015.
Whoa, we get us a chance to steal here.
So we got a chance to steal here. Who want?
If I get one, you get one. We both get a point.
All right.
2005.
And 2015.
That's correct.
2005 is not
Jesus.
correct.
And
No.
it's 2003.
2003, 2015.
03 and 15.
Yep.
Which is, wow. Okay, so Pat, you are no points.
Can you tell me who they played in the Super Bowl though?
I could. Yeah, I could.
Pat, shut up.
I love that we can't hear. Like this is actually makes this so much more entertaining.
Yeah, right. It's like just keep going, Kat.
Literally on the edge of my seat.
Dude, I don't know the Steelers.
No, it was the Patriots.
Really?
Yep. Vinatieri kicked the game-winning field goal.
There's a kicker we know. All right, back to me. Right now the score is 1.5 on Maddie, and 0 to Pat. I will go question. Let's go question 4.
Which Panthers player holds
I'm
the
screwed.
franchise record for the most rushing yards in a single season? Bonus points if you can tell me within 500 yards the yardage and within 2 years the year. Question is, which Panthers player holds the franchise record for the most rushing yards in a single
You know this?
season?
I know this.
It's
Matt
one of
definitely
two.
knows this.
It's
Is it-
one of two in my brain.
Is the last name start with a T?
No.
Shit.
It's either W or S.
No.
No.
How do I know this? And you
Oof.
Guys, this is yeah. So Alex knows the answer to this question.
Well, you
What
guys
was-
have
what
the
was-
answer in front of you. like-
No. She knew it before she.
I'm not
wrote the
going to
question.
waste any time. I'm going to
She
pass.
wrote the question and the answer.
I'm going to pass. You guys can steal. Shit. Did he wear number 35? I don't know. I'm passing.
So the one I was thinking is not right. It's not Jonathan Stewart.
It's not.
Pat? Okay, that's your guess,
and,
Pat.
and not D'Angelo Williams.
You can't have two guesses. It was D'Angelo
It's a
Williams.
very, very famous football player, like one of the more talked about football players.
Christian
in the league
McCaffrey.
Right now.
Christian McCaffrey?
Yes.
It is Christian McCaffrey.
Really? How the fuck did
Yes.
That's why I said you.
It's like one of the more well-known.
we...
Like
All right,
even
score one.
1.5 to 1.
All right, to Maddie. Good job, Pat. That was a good one.
I'll take
Thank
number
you.
8.
Thank you. Number 8. Who is the only Carolina Panther player to have been inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame as of 2023? All right. Yeah, that was good.
Your mic wasn't on.
Way to rebound.
Kevin Green.
Okay.
That answer is correct.
Yeah, number 95.
91.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Former
Good one, Matt.
Pittsburgh Steeler.
For sure.
That's how you knew
Got
it.
number 5, 6.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're a two-teamer like
3.
Pat.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh,
I will
God.
proudly live the 2-teamer.
Got it.
of the
Okay,
Steelers.
yo, Young Bruck, you're up. The score is 2.5 to 1. Pat, to you.
Number 6.
Scoring here. Number 6. Oh, 6. Okay. Here, Al.
Okay. This is for the Young Bruck.
Yep.
Who was the head coach of the Panthers during their Super Bowl 50 appearance?
Ron Rivera.
Did we give him an easy one?
He said Ron Rivera.
Ron Rivera.
Correct.
Correct.
RR, little R&R for the ladies.
I think the only probably
So we got-
Native American coach I can think of in recent history, right?
So we got
Riverboat Ron.
Yeah,
a
one
big deal.
1 to 1.5 or 2.5 to 2.
Oh, I'm screwed. So we already got rid of 1. We got rid of 7. We got rid of 4. We got rid of 9.
So
Anything
we've
else?
got
8.
2, 3, and 5 left, I believe.
2, 3, and 5.
I'll go to
3,
2.
and 5.
2.
In what year did the Carolina Panthers play their inaugural NFL season?
1995.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Mr. Palmer. 1995, correct?
How are you?
Was that correct?
1995 is correct. Give yourself a
Absolutely. Mr.
point.
Palmer, come on. Get over here. No. Don't be shy. Get over here. John, get over here. Come on. Hey, this is a good friend of the show, John Palmer. Just say what's up. Go Bills.
Hey, go Bills.
Fantastic.
Yes, Mr. Palmer.
Awesome. Good to see you, lad.
Bye,
Always
Mr.
good. Good to be
Palmer.
seen. So we got what? 2.5 to Zin on the floor. 2.5 to 2. Who is this?
So we've got 3 and 5 left.
3 and 5
Yeah.
left. All right, Maddie.
5.
He'll take 5.
In the 2015 season, the Panthers finished with an impressive record. What was their regular season record that year?
15 and 1.
I don't like to be this person, student, but your co-podcaster has substantially more knowledge on this than you do.
He's like, and thank you for coming on, Allie.
There's
Do you know why I know that so well?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about you or Pat. I don't care.
I didn't care
fire
about you in that
myself.
Madden
You
performance.
you got one left. You
Hey,
can redeem here.
I heard that, and you're gonna be muted.
Question number 3. You got one left. You can redeem yourself.
Yeah, let's
here.
go. Let's go.
Last
go.
question here. for
Last
all the
question to Pat.
marbles.
You can win it here.
Who was the first player ever drafted by the Carolina Panthers?
Oh, first player ever.
That's a tough one.
That is a very tough one.
Save the best for last.
I have no guess. I'm gonna pass. I have no guess. I'm gonna pass. Oh. We lost Matt and Student. They will be back with us momentarily. And yes, I do not have an answer, so I will be passing. Yeah, but to keep things moving just a little bit while we wait for Matt and Student to come back, let's give a little bit more of a recap of what happened in that Bills-Steelers game. From my perspective, the whole defense as a whole played very well. The defense overall played very well, especially Greg Rousseau, who had 2.5 sacks on 3 drives. And then, also, the defensive line as a unit played very well. We did not get to see Von Miller this preseason, which I wish we could have seen him. Because, you know, obviously, with him rehabbing that ACL, having a full offseason to be back to Von Miller, it would have been nice to see him out there. I know he had a good training camp, but it would have been nice. Now, also, another thing I noticed in the game against the Steelers was that the Bills' backup quarterback play, again, was not that well. Obviously, Mitch Trubisky got hurt. He's dealing with a knee injury. And then Ben DiNucci played majority of the game, and he did not know the playbook. So he had a limited playbook. That's why you saw the Bills run the ball quite a bit. Which also, that's another bright spot of that game, was the Bills' running game. And you cannot have a good running game without a good offensive line. What a improvement that it was from the Buffalo Bills' offensive and defensive line. They won in the trenches against Pittsburgh on both sides of the ball, obviously. Now, if you look back to the preseason week 1 against Chicago, the Bills did not win in the trenches. So moving forward, they did win in the trenches week 2, which was one of our keys to victory. Then we also had Keon Coleman. Yes, the offensive line will be key. Yes, it will be, especially with a new, I don't want to say identity, but I believe that Joe Brady will run the ball more than Ken Dorsey ever did or Brian Daboll did. Obviously, we saw that for the second half of the season last year. Now, Keon Coleman was a guy who had a few targets in the red zone back in preseason week 1 against Chicago, and then last week against Pittsburgh. I know a lot of people want to talk about the drop that he had against Pittsburgh, but it's the preseason. You don't want to risk your body for a catch that's not going to matter in the preseason. If it's regular season, sure, go for it, but it's the preseason. So I'm totally okay with him kind of shying away from it and not wanting to take the contact. But overall, I thought Keon Coleman, it's kind of hard to evaluate the receivers because the quarterback play was not the best. Between Mitch Trubisky, Shane Buechele, and Ben DiNucci, who did not know the playbook. Welcome back. I was in a rhythm.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. But yeah, so it's kind of hard to evaluate the receivers when your quarterback play is not good. The Bills did sign Anthony Brown to a 1-year, $915,000 deal. We'll see if he makes the team. Okay.
We got some leg there. Holy cow.
TV tap. TV tap. And we are back. And we're back tonight on the Nightly News.
Yeah, so we got one bonus question. We definitely still have to do the speak at one player, and then I think we're gonna wrap it up because they're kicking us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Once
we
again,
are.
thanks to the sponsors: Iliad Apollos, Beauty Pools, Kayak Tools, Sons of Erie.
Bet US, use code
Bet US, use code DUKE.
Bet US. Please gamble responsibly. What's the bonus question? Give it to us right now.
The bonus question from another caller is,
Jeez.
I know,
I gotta put you you two in charge of this.
Put me in charge. Yeah, great.
Just don't give me your number.
Can the boys, all three of you,
All
for the
three.
win,
Pat, you can hear him?
name three
Yeah.
out of the top 5 highest paid Panthers in Carolina team history?
McCaffrey's got to be one.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, McCaffrey.
And then when
Steve
you've decided,
Smith?
tell me your top 3 final answer.
So
Cam
locking Cam Newton, lock in Christian McCaffrey,
and Steve Smith.
Steve Smith.
Yeah, Steve Smith.
It's interesting. You actually only got 1 out of 3.
Jeez Louise.
So you got
Only
Cam
1 of
Newton
3.
for sure, quarterback at 121,393,000. What's the penny?
Oh,
393,000.
Josh Norman.
He's actually also not on the list.
Really?
Julius Peppers.
Number 2 defensive end, 24 million. And then Luke Kuechly,
Oh, Luke, I
That
forgot
makes
about Luke
sense.
Yeah, I played that guy.
Complete sense.
I played that guy in high school. I think I've told this story before. I played that guy in high school. He was a freshman when I played against him. He was a no. I remember looking over film in high school, and they're like, "There's this freshman here. He's already got an offer from an SEC team. He's just do your best." You know what I mean? So, let's speak to a player.
Yeah.
Unless you guys got anything else, we'll make the show short and sweet. No, they want to speak to a player too. Unless we got any questions.
All right.
Oh, do we?
So, every week we speak to a player. We talk directly at them. We say, "Hey, be safe." We wish them well and what we want to see out of them. So, let's start with Matt. Matt, speak to a player, wish him well, and let's do the Do Champions thing.
So mine this week is Cam Lewis, because he's going to get a lot of playing time. So I really, hope he does well. I really want him to do well. I want him to prove that, he's meant to be on this team and why we signed him back. So good luck to him.
Very good. Matt, let's go to you. Pat, let's go to you. Pat.
Yes. I'm going to go
Pat,
with
we'll go
Tyler
to you.
Bass.
He's going with Tyler Bass.
Yes, Tyler Bass has had an average training camp preseason. So, Tyler Bass, I wish you the best of luck. We do need you. And I know it's a constant mind, they say football is 90% mental, 10% physical, and that's especially the case for a kicker. So just stay clear-headed. You're here for a reason, and ball out this year. I wish you the best of luck.
Very good. To me, who am I speaking to? I'm going to speak to Mitch Trubisky. Mr. Biscuit. Command your spot, your utility. Everybody knows why you're here. This isn't FOJ, as we say, friend of Josh. Your utility lies in getting that defense ready. Your utility lies in that we'll have a shot, God forbid. I want you to stay safe. I want you to, not that you hear it, but like you've been subjected to a lot of criticism. Whether you were a starter, whether you were switching teams, whether you were in or not. I'm so happy you're back. I think I consider you a Buffalo guy here because you want to be here. Command that locker room like you want to command it. So we will move to the terrible tandem. Both of you guys. You guys gonna do separate? Or you guys gonna do?
I think we're doing separate.
You guys are gonna do separate.
No, she.
So,
Yeah.
so guys, speak to a player, wish him well, and let's hear what you guys say.
Still a player, even though maybe not for the season, which is unfortunate. But this one's out to Matt Milano, safe and happy and healthy recovery. We'll miss you if you're not in, man. I hope it's a quick one.
Very good. I like that.
That's
And
really not where I thought that was going.
yeah.
That's
Jeez
not where I thought that
Louise.
was going.
And to Alex, who are you speaking to, and what do you want to wish him?
I'm gonna speak to our boy Dion Dawkins,
You already
Snowman. Got to get him on the pod soon. But love to see you out there kicking ass, taking names, protect our boy, and
Protect
go Bills,
yourself,
baby.
yeah.
Football and
Protect
cornhole.
yourself. Sounds good, guys.
Shots fired.
That's our show, guys.
Woo!
And we're gonna end it.
Pat, thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Pat.
We'll,
And Pat, as always, me and him are gonna do it together, and we're gonna lean in.
All right.
Ready?
We got you one last time for as a host.
Ready?
All right.
Hey, Pat!
Good to be seen.
Good to be seen, baby. We'll talk to you guys later.
Jin Don.
Is this thing out?
You guys are great.